Fama kumeyino Senya afotieri prishishesu Sana mikra prishishawo Mikra prisufire uminyami Fama kumeyino Senya afotieri prishishesu Sana mikra prishishawo Mehu Yesu Yosefano Nyama Ekwanye Suke Semiwo Yesu Miwadinina Yesu Mikradofu Semiwo Yesu Miwadinina Yesu Mikradofu Mawuena Yesu Nyama Ekwa Semiwo Yesu Miwadinina Yesu Semiwo Yesu Miwadinina Yesu Mikradofu Misu Sum sorry neyera tiaye Warnia Waya maminti Waji mefrio Bunsampunchi mo Wa mamieni ji ebusu Yeah Misu sum sorry Neyera diaye Warnia Waya maminti Waji mefrio Bunsampunchi mo Wa mamieni ji ebusu Mehu Yesu Yosef ano Nyoma Kwanya Sumdre Semi wo Yesua Yesu mi gradofu Semi wo Yesua mi wadi.
Good evening, viewers of Encounter with the Word. It's another episode of Encounter with the Word. I'm very privileged and honored to come your way once again. Tonight, if it's your first time watching us, please, we are live on Facebook and also live on YouTube as well on AGBa Mawuena. So please, if you just join us and if it's your first time, please kindly share the link. Hallelujah. So tonight I'm blessed I'll call myself blessed because I have three beautiful queens that I'm come to talk to tonight. These ladies partook in the recent Miss IV, and I have the first runner-up, the second runner-up, and the queen itself. So tonight I come to talk to them on the theme Journey to the Crown. So before we zoom into our discussion, I want us to watch their talents and we'll get back to you. So please, if you just join share the link, we are going to watch their talents and get back and zoom into our conversation. Thank you. So please, if you are watching on Facebook, share the link to invite your friends. And I'll start when after the break, I'll come and talk to them about what helped them and about their journey to the crown. So please, can we go and watch their talent and get back?
Hello, people of Ghana. On this special day of independence, I come to present to you some special dance moves right here in Ghana. Dance moves such as Adewa from the Ashanti, Balogo from the Garland, and Agbeko from the Everland. Before I go on to start my dance moves, I urge you parents, please make it a point to educate your children on the relevance of their mother tongue and cultural heritage. Thank you.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Tonight, I mentioned that you can look good on a budget. Yes, this evening I'm making for you a beautiful gown out of raw fabric. When I look in the mirror, I see a girl, beautifully broken, perfectly flawed. I don't even know how I made it this far. And I'm asking myself questions like, why did I do it? Why this happened to me? You can get through it. You just have to believe what I do now. Gotta make it all count. So why not me? Why not me? Why not me? Why not me? One day I'm up, then next I'm down. Problems coming faster than I can count. Who can I run to? No one to talk to. Can somebody tell me what to do? Why did I do it? Why this happened to me? You can get through it. You just have to believe what I do now. Gotta make it all count. So why not me? Why not me? Why not me? Why not me? My moment, there's no turning back. It took me a while, but I have no regrets. I'm living my own, let go of the past. I'm not gonna break, and I won't be afraid. Oh, this is my moment, this is my time. Just move out my way, 'cause I'm not backing down. Now that I realize who I am, I'm alive. So why not me?
Thank you, Fafa, contestant number 5. Maureen.
Daddy? Yes.
Would they play the song before you?
Yes,
No, they have to play the song before.
Tommy, blame a quena canoe, bear one joe one yawamba, shamoson keminche. Oh, minya call me there, minya nushishi, naga wayoe, yakasiaga. Like I was saying, long ago, it was all joy and merry, with parents living happy life and people depending mainly on the basic necessities of life: food, shelter, love, and home. Until we encountered white men. Hey! Mine ba ushonane, hey! Melelene! Enele wana kwekuda, hey! Blofonyo! Kwe yen. Enele wana kwe kudai. Atwenya ba kwe. Ni okonya bai. Enele wana kwe kudai. Yes.
Africa.
White men on our shores. Surprising, right? That's how surprised we were too. That's how surprised we were too. Yes. But you know what? They didn't come empty-handed though. They came bearing gifts. Hey, they brought things that were mysterious to us, yet very attractive, dangerous, yet advantageous to us. They brought things like mirrors. Oh, na maka oye fo. Hey, come on, na ye fo. Marita big pakpako. Come on. Oh, pa. Yes. They brought things like gun, which helped us during the times of wars. But little did we know that these very things were going to put us in slavery. These very things were going to take away our freedom. These very things were going to put us in slavery. We're going to put us in chains. They took away our gold. They took away our diamonds. They put us in chains. Locked us up in dungeons. Locked us up. And this continued for years and years. Until there rose a man, our very own Sergeant Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, who took up the mantle. He took up the mantle of leadership, fought for our independence, and 65 years down the line, we stand here as free people. Yes, free people. Happy Independence Day. May Ghana be a better one for us all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Maureen.
So yes, that's a powerful performance by our ladies. And tonight, as I said, I'll be talking to three beautiful ladies. And let me zoom into their introduction. So I have the second runner-up. And her name is Manuela Fortune Abena Fafa Amegashi. Yes, Amegashi. Fafa, you are welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining the Zoom meeting. Fafa, you are welcome. And I have the first runner-up. The first runner-up, that is Marianne Botri. Yes, you are welcome. You are welcome. And I have the winner, that is Maureen Amakai Amaboy. You are welcome, ladies. And tonight we'll be talking on the theme, Journey to the Crown. Journey to the Crown. Journey to the Crown. Ladies, you are welcome. Ladies, you are welcome. So, Maureen, we want to see your face. So, let me start with Fafa. Let me start with Fafa. So, Fafa, someone watching us may be wondering what Queen Esther Wisdom and intellectual parade is all about. So I want you to tell us something about the pageant. What is Queen Esther? Say something about it for us.
Okay. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Queen Esther Wisdom in the Intellectual Parade is a beauty pageant organized by Royal House Chapel International, aimed to make young ladies, educate them about who they are and what they can do, help them to develop new skills and build up their self-confidence and motivate them to become better people. So as we're all here, personally, we've all learned something great happening in our personal lives that's impacted well, as you can see from when we started till now. It is obvious that some things have changed. We've been better people. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Papa. Thank you so much. Miss Boche, will you adapt to it for us? Do you have anything to adapt to what Papa said?
Okay, so good evening.
Good evening.
Queen Esther, for me, being a very new member to the church, when I joined, I realized that Queen Esther and Intellectual Parade is mainly to bring to the notice the relevance of we the young ladies. I mean, in a sense that it shouldn't be mainly about not to get to a certain level but at this stage, it's relevant still relevant being in the church. So to me, I think it's relevant and that's key.
Right, thank you, Miss Boche. So we got Maureen. Do you have anything to say about the Queen Esther Parade? What is it about? Somebody watching us might be asking.
Just like my sister said, the Queen Esther Parade is to unearth hidden talents that young ladies have in them. Most people do not really know what they carry, the gifts and talents they carry. With the help of the Queen Esther, we are able to harness those gifts and talents in us, and also we are exposed to the world, and the church gives us an opportunity to showcase what we have to the world. Yes, that's all I have to say.
All right. So thank you. Before we go to the second question, I want to salute our father, the Apostle General, Reverend Sampa Chankra, for his mentorship and guidance, and then for he accepting his call, and also to his beautiful wife, Mama Rita. I want to salute them wherever they are, and I want to salute their only begotten son, Pastor Papa. I want to salute Pastor Albert and Pastor Nat. So our second question. So is it your first ever contest? So let me start with Miss Boche. Is it your first ever contest as in growing up? Is it your first ever contest?
Actually, this is not my first one.
Okay.
This is my second contest.
Oh wow!
And funny enough, the first one too, I was first one out.
Wait.
This one too, I'm first one out. So this is actually my second. Definitely the second time.
All right. Oh, okay. So, Maureen, is it your first ever contest? Is this your first ever contest? Miss Maureen.
Yes, please. This is my first ever contest parade.
Okay.
Yes, this is my first ever contest. I've not participated in anything of the sort before.
Okay. So, Papa, is it your first ever contest?
No, this is actually like my third.
Your third? Wow.
Yes.
So can you?
I think I did one in JHS, and last year around November I had another one. Before I had one.
Wow. Then you have a lot of experience. Papa is a living legend. Papa is a living legend. So the next question I want to ask is also as such pageantry being a child, has it been your dream that one day you want to partake in a such a contest? So let me start with Maureen. Has it been your dream when you were a child that okay, when I grow up I want to partake in such a contest?
Well, as a child, I had interest in fashion and also modeling. But growing up, Well, most of these opportunities weren't open to us, and it remained just a dream. Plus, I also started gaining weight and started feeling like models are supposed to be all slim and looking nice, the model figure. So I started to lose hope. But thanks to Royal House Chapel, I get a chance to be a part of this pageant and also fulfill a long dream I had during childhood years.
Oh, okay. So, Miss Botry, has it ever been your dream being a child?
It was actually not a dream, because at some point I was feeling like, what brought up this whole need to be in a pageantry and everything was when you're building your self-confidence. Sometimes at a very young age, timidity comes in, and then critics from you give people to criticize you and everything. So in a quest to build my confidence, I was like, that's one good way to build my confidence. I felt like this is the best way to tell the world that you don't have to be timid. You have to love yourself before the world can love you. You have to appreciate who you are. So that was when for going for competitions, pageantries, and everything. That like it's been nice. So and to make it one of my big desires. If I get a chance to go further, I'll do it.
Oh, okay. So, Fafa, has it been a dream? From DHS.
It was at the point, because since I was small, always been interested in fashion, which I'm studying now. So I always want to do something that is in that field, and I'm aspired to become a photo model or a runway model if I get the opportunity. So it has always been a dream, and then my interest has always been in that field.
Oh wow, that's nice. So as I said, Papa is a living legend. It has been a dream for her, and right now she's pursuing something related to that. So she's at ATU doing fashion designing, and then but Maureen and then Miss Botry for them, but Fafa, she's a living legend. So maybe she can tell us more about the pageant. So I want to ask Fafa, let me say, was there fear during do you had any fear during your preparation stage of the Miss IFA?
Yes, in the preparation stage. So you are where we started this thing like 2 years ago, and we stopped for some time, and to me, I felt like it wasn't going to come on again. So I actually gave up. I gave up. So when we started again, my message was there, all right, but I had no way of getting the talent together. It was an issue for me because everybody was prepared and everybody was ready. Yeah, I was. In 2 weeks, I don't even know what I was going to do. So I was scared.
Okay.
I was so scared. I felt, I had failed. The competition has ended. People were saying stuff, and then it was just this. But then you get people to encourage you that you can do it. So that's what kept me going.
Oh, okay. So, Miss Botry, did you have any fear being your preparation stage?
Fear was like
that means a lot.
He was like my right hand man. Maureen, you know more about this thing. I mean, Fear was like so close because when you present this, the coaches are like, this is not good enough. So, and besides, I came in later. So I was like, if I came in later, the pressure on me is going to be more. And here lies the case, I'm new to the church. And I'm new to how the things are going to be because it's not secular. This is like we have to be very particular with our utterances, what we are delivering. So I had problem putting my message together. Maureen can bear with this. Like she was there, and every time I mean, I literally cried on several occasions because
Hey, tell us
when you
about
bring
the
this
fear.
enough, and I'm like, and I there was this one time I had to tell them, see, do you know something? I came in myself. There's no problem. I just want to opt out. I don't want to stress
I
again
remember.
because you feel like everybody's ready. Everybody like you feel like everybody's ready. This girl, what is wrong with you? You're not ready. So it was really a tough one. It was really
I
a
know,
tough
right?
one. But then again, the ladies are very supportive. That's one thing I learned.
God
I
bless
think
them.
it's helped me. The ladies are very supportive. Even though they are ready, they'll be like, girl, you came here for a reason. You don't know what the reason is, so you have to do this. And then when you hear someone saying that, even if the person didn't say it truthfully, at least the person said it. So when you think about it, you're like, nah, I owe this to this person. Let me try and do something. I don't know what the end is going to be like, but let me just do it. That's how it was for me. But the fear
Wow.
there, it was there.
It was there. So, Miss Maureen, do you have any fear?
Well, for the fear, everybody close to me felt that like I was literally in fear the whole time, and there was nervousness because I didn't join as early as the rest of the ladies. Like Miriam said, I joined before Miriam. She joined a little bit after me.
Okay.
But we're actually the last two parts to join. And the pressure of everybody being prepared, at least with their messages, and you just joining and trying to figure out what you want to tell people,
Come on now.
what you want people to learn, what you want to impart into people was quite scary. But with the help of our facilitators who encouraged us every step of the way, our personal groomers, our family, loved ones, friends, we got through it. So I'll say the fear was there, but it didn't stop us. Yes. And like Miriam said, we had each other. The ladies, we had each other. So after every rehearsal, we encourage each other, we pray, we move on. And then we know that there's still hope. Yeah. That's all I have to say.
Miriam cried. So you too, did you cry? Maybe Miriam cried.
Well, I almost reached my breaking point, but nah, I cried in my closet on my pillow.
So Miriam, what are some of the new things you've learned joining the contest?
Oh, okay. For me, teamwork has been key. Teamwork. I know everything is teamwork, but this teamwork, I feel it more. Like, if you're not ready to be on your feet, like they're always like. Okay.
Miss Boche, it's like the line, your network. So if you can recap what you said, if you can hear me. So let's do push out to get back soon. But let me move to Maureen. Maureen. So what are some of the new things you learned during the contest?
The contest took us through a lot of lessons and things we had to pick up, not just for the competition, but for a lifetime, for your relationship, for your family, a lot. It taught us personally, it taught me how to relate with people better. It taught me to open up better. I made new friends. It boosted my confidence. And I can say that the confidence we started with has improved a lot over this past weeks and months. So basically self-confidence, human relation, and just the basic stuff.
Okay. So Fafa, have you learned something new?
Yes, I have. I've learned. So for me, as an individual, I learned how to relate with female. Why I'm saying that is because mostly I have male friends and hardly do I see myself around a lot of females. So being with the other 10 girls, it helped me relate to them personally because I learned new things from them, different characters, and I had to live with every one of them. So sometimes it's not hard. Sometimes it's hard, but you have to adjust and then cope with it because you know that this is a learning process. You're going through something. It's a new change, but at the end of the day, something could come out of it. So I learned how to play it better with females closely.
Miss Botry, are you back? Are you there? You can hear me. Miss Botry. Okay, so then let's do. I'm sure it should be joining us again. Miss Botry. So okay, so Maureen, so looking at joining so are you looking at joining another beauty contest like Ghana Most Beautiful and Miss Malaika? Are you looking at joining any of these contests after Miss Anfie? Maybe you think you'll have the confidence. Now I've learned something. Maybe Miss Anfie has given me an experience. So are you looking at joining maybe any of the contests, Miss Malaika or Miss Ghana Most Beautiful?
The truth of the matter is I haven't yet decided, but I've thought of it. And family and friends have also encouraged me to participate, that I have a chance at it. We all have a chance at it. It's similar to what we did. I can do it and all. But I haven't yet decided to participate. But if the opportunity comes, why not?
Why not? Why not? Fafa, will you join any are you looking at joining another beauty contest like the Miss Malaika and Ghana Most Beautiful?
If I get the opportunity,
join it, go make us
try.
Oh, okay. Okay. Then so now Fafa, looking at this beauty contest we have, which are mostly secular. So the church has now decided to organize some for its people. They say for the church. Has the church done enough, or there's more to be done?
This question.
Looking at this beauty contest we have, which are mostly secular, the church has now decided to organize some for its people. Are the church done enough, or there is more to be done? Do you think they should?
I think the church has done enough. Comparing the outside to the church, it gives the participants a sense of branding, in the sense that if you take part in the church one, if like me, you aspire to go for an outside event, you would know how to brand yourself and then particularly place the name of the church on a different level. For me, it is enough because it gives you a sense of branding and a better view of yourself.
So we have Miss Bukias join us. So Miran, we were talking about are you looking forward to join Ghana Most Beautiful or Miss Malaika? Can you hear me? So I'm sure she'll join us soon. Yeah, we have some small network issue, but I know everything will be fine. She will join us soon. So Miss Maureen, as I asked Fafa, are the church done enough or there's more for them to do? Maureen.
Sorry. The truth of the matter is very few people have the opportunity to participate in things like this in church.
Okay.
So for me, I'll say the church has done great. The church has done beautifully, and we really appreciate the Apostle General and Mama Rita for that, and also all who have facilitated the whole program. God bless them very much.
Amen. God bless you also for making us proud. So talking about Queen Esther. Esther did reveal. So I was reading the book of Esther and I saw something like Esther chapter 2 verse 10. Esther did not reveal a people or a family from Mordecai had instructed her not to do so. So the question is, can you say, using this verse, there are a lot of people who are unqualified because of their background? What can you say using this verse? There are a lot of people who are unqualified because of their background.
Well, we believe in our altar. We believe in God. Like, the favor of God can take you to places that you never imagined you would be. It will put you in circles that you thought you'd need some sort of qualifications to be. And that is exactly what we see portrayed in Queen Esther from the Bible. She wasn't qualified to be there. She wasn't even qualified to be amongst the people. She was a Jew. But some way, somehow, the favor of God located her. So to everybody who thinks they are unqualified for anything you're going to do, if you think you don't match up to standards, what you have to know is that our God is not a God of standards. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you are from. God can just pick you from wherever you are and take you to your promised land and take you to your blessing. So you shouldn't let your qualifications stop you from pursuing anything you want to do. So long as you have the dream and you have God, you can get it.
Come on now.
Yes, that's all I have.
Miss Butcher, you're welcome. You're welcome back. I'm sure you're having some small network issue. But also, I was asking, I was asking you, are you looking forward to join any of the secular contests like Miss Malaika or Ghana Most Beautiful after Miss IFA?
Okay, so concerning me joining Miss IFA, there's this thing I wanted to join Miss Malaika last year.
Okay, wow.
And then for one reason or the other, it didn't work out.
Okay.
So I was sitting in the auditorium and then they were having a meeting. And then my cousin was like, you say you want to go for Miss Malaika. Try with Miss IFA.
Wow.
Let it be like a stepping stone for you. So if this one goes well, hopefully it will go well. It's actually a dream. But then again, as the saying goes, it's one step at a time. So for now, I'll put that on hold. And then we'll see where God takes us. It's all about God right now.
So I asked your colleagues that looking at this beauty contest we have, which are mostly secular, talking about the Ghana Most Beautiful and the Miss Malaika and the Miss Ghana. Now the church has now started to organize one for the church. Do you think that they have done enough, as in the church has done enough, or there's more to do?
Okay, in my own opinion, I feel the church has done its bit to make this thing stand, because though it's more like we have two worlds now. We have the regular world, the body world, and now we have God's world. But if you want God's world to be entertaining, having all the pageantries and everything, if the church has done its bit, it's up to us, those partaking in the competitions to also do our bit. Because considering this year, I'm very proud of my badge of ladies,
Okay.
like this Miss Africa 2022, because we really made it a point to entertain our people, and then we did it. I mean, I know it will sound like I'm blowing my own trumpet, but no. The thing is, if you know you've given a good outcome, the output is good, like you know it. Yeah,
Yes.
and I'm really proud because all the bashing, all the training, it really paid off. Like when I watch the videos and everything, I'm like, wow, we did well. I mean, the sleepless nights and everything came off well. So the church has done its bit, but to make it stand, we the people contesting, we the past, present, and those to come, we need to do our own bit to make it very progressive.
Wow. So Fafa, must somebody in the church, maybe must somebody worried about it because the person is not qualified to join Miss IFA, and the person be worried about that. Maybe somebody wants to join, but the person is like, I'm not qualified. Something is hindering the person. The person is looking at her background that she's not qualified to maybe let's see how to join Miss IFA. What do you have to tell that person? Fafa.
There's a style
Mhm.
age difference. Let's say for us, there was university or you are no, so far as you know you are able and you can. There's no background check as to whether you are this, whether you are that. If you are confident to say yes, I can do this, then you have the opportunity to. Nobody is going to say because you don't have this, or you are not this, you are not related to this, you can't do. There's no qualification. If anybody tells you that you're not qualified for anything, ask them if they are qualified for it, because you're not qualified yourself, you're not qualified.
Come on now. That's a word. That's a word. All right. So, Miss Botri, I think you can say more about this. You can talk more, looking at the qualification, maybe your background.
Okay. So
your story, share the story that you
initially when I joined so initially when I joined, I didn't consider what are the qualifications. How possible? I was just thinking if you're just a member of the church, you're just a child of the church. That's it. But later when I joined, then you get people to talk from behind. They'll be like, you're not in the university, first of all, and you barely know anything about the church. You need to know from beginning to the end, the history, the background of everything of the church before you can join. So after hearing all this, I was like, I just joined. I can take my time. Let me see what goes on with those I came to meet, and then let's see what happens. But then again, I felt like, why don't I use that platform to tell my story?
Okay.
Because technically, I feel like we have to tell our story. We have a story to share. Why don't I use that to tell my story? So when I was hearing people talk about whatever they want to say and everything, no matter, even with me breaking down and everything, something kept telling me that you have to tell someone that story because someone needs to hear that story.
Come on now.
It's I don't know, but you hear people talking. I heard people talking, and then there are a lot of rumors that I heard, and I was like, I was supposed to feel down, but then again, I started laughing because the outcome was great to me. God has been merciful. God has been grateful. Faithful. So I'm good. People will backlash you. Where did you come? Are you really? What do you think you're doing here? And then someone just calls you like, I heard you're going for. When did you come? Someone will be like, I heard you're going for Mr. FK. And then the person will just giggle in a way that say this giggle, it's just discourage you. But then you're not supposed to be there. And I'm like, sometimes when I hear these things, it really gets to me. I'm like, why would you say that? I always think that the church is supposed to be a place for encouragement. So I'm like, why would someone say this? But then again, someone actually prompted my attention to the fact that everybody in the church is a sinner, there for salvation. So I shouldn't see righteous people in the church. All of them are sinners. So I shouldn't look at any of them. Just go for what you want. And that's been very helpful for me. So
Come on. That is a word. So, Miss Butcher, let me ask you this. So, about your message, what really forced you to talk about your message, or maybe your message? What was the motivation behind your message?
Okay, so when the salvation thing happened, I was like, I've not said this story in the writing, because after the salvation something, I said it at foundation school.
Okay.
I told them how the salvation thing happened. But then again, I feel like the person supposed to receive this message hasn't received it yet. So when I was supposed to work on a different message.
Okay.
For one reason or the other, it wasn't working. When I tried to draft it, it doesn't go well. So then I spoke to Lady Deke Nadromo about my story, and she's like, "Yes, this is good. You can work on this." Even with the message, working on it was actually a struggle in a way, but it came out right, because this is like you telling people how it has been for you from the very onset. So it's going to flow. And then I told myself that for the sake of the person going to hear it, I'm going to put in my last to make sure it comes out right. So it was facilitators have done very good job, because bringing this message together was like I don't know what is it good. That's I wanted someone to hear it. I really felt like that person had heard after the message. I actually felt like the person has heard the message. So I'm fine. I'm fine.
Come on now. So Fafa, your message, what was the motivation?
So my message, the motivation for my message, it was actually a friend.
Okay.
Name withheld, but sometimes you look at people's lifestyle and then you feel like there's something to it. So initially, it was also not the message I was supposed to say. I was supposed to talk about the church and fashion the church, but then it was also not going well. Some way, somehow, the first messages we all had decided not to go well. So new messages came. I decided to coin somebody's message or this story in an educative way by putting it in money form. My message was about looking while staying. So basically, it was educating people how to spend and how to keep their money and how to invest. So this message was actually addressed to the lifestyle of a friend I know. She's working and getting enough, all right, but at the end of the day, her resources are not going to the right places, and there's nothing coming into it. So you get something tomorrow, then your money is done. So this message was directed to somebody's story, but then again, it relates to everybody, because a lot of people don't know how to manage their finances, and a lot of people don't know the advance of managing their finances in the church, like paying your tithe. That is where I introduced the 70-20, where I spoke about 10% going to tithe, 70% to the investment, 20% investment, and 20%.
Yes.
So this all addresses different aspects of our lives, our spiritual, our social, and academic life as well. So my message was inspired by a friend, but then the message was also addressed to everybody, helped everybody one.
Okay, so thank you so much. So Miss Maureen, what was the motivation behind your message?
Well, when I started training for Mesa HGA, I had a message I was working on, but somehow it didn't sit well with me and my family. So I got a personal groomer to take me through the process. And one time we were brainstorming through what we can actually talk about, what what we can use to impact somebody's life, or possibly everybody, something that everybody can actually relate to. And we realized something. We realized that Africans have the mentality of always wanting to take the seat, always wanting to be on top. So we see people on higher positions or people in positions we want to be as threats. So we try to sabotage their chances of rising. We try to take their seats. We try to be what they are. And this is very simple because before colonization, we knew that there should be a leader. There should be one leader. There should be somebody on top. There should be somebody that we are talking to. What we weren't taught is that we can all actually make it. We can all make money. We can all be on top. You get it? So generation after generation, we all have the mentality that I have to be on top. Hey, this person is there, it's nice. So I have to be there to also look nice, or to also be it, or be in that category, you get it. But what we don't think about is the fact that that person, or let's say Kwame, can be there, and then I can also be agile in my own space and making it and making money. So instead of working together, going to Kwame, how did you get there? How can I also get there? We rather think of getting what Kwame has. Okay. And that is where we are now. We realize it in everything that we do, even in our homes, in church, in our schools and everything. We always want that first position. Even growing up as children, we always wanted to be on top. We never thought of the fact that two of us can actually be in the first position as a bracket. We always wanted to be the first person and be the shining star, but we didn't support each other to go. So that's where people sabotage their friends. Instead of helping the person, they rather give the person bad advice or something. Yes. So that was the motivation behind my message, to talk about the African mindset, to talk about how we are causing our own downfall, how we are not growing because of our own attitudes. Yes. Okay, so that was what my message was about.
Thank you so much. So let me go to Fafa. Fafa, when you were called among the first 5, how was the feeling like?
The feeling. To be honest, I wasn't in shock, because after my message and my talent, I had the confidence that I could make it to 5. And then the thing that was standing in my way was the final question. So when I was called, I was happy, all right. And I had a clear conscience because all my threats were gone. I mean, the people I felt were a threat to me at the end of the talent, they were all gone. And I'm like, I have the chance to do it. Like, I have the opportunity. This is my time. Let me try. So I was scared. The only thing that scared me were the questions that were coming.
So let me ask this. So when you joined the contest and then doing your rehearsals, did you, apart from you, did you say, okay, if I don't win, I know that this lady will win? Did you have that kind of feeling? And who was that?
Yeah, that feeling, yeah.
I mean, who was that? One time, a couple of friends and I sat down and we graded the whole 11 girls. Who is going to be first? Who is going to be second? So we all knew that, if I don't come in first, this one is coming in first. Don't come in second, this one is coming in second. And if I fail, at least I know these people are going. So everybody knew, at least they had someone in mind that they.
So I want you to tell me who the person in mind. Maybe talk, this is the person, if I don't win, this is the person who will win the contest. Like, I want you to mention the person's name. No, so maybe the nobody will beat you, Maybe let the person know. Come on, tell the person if the person is watching. Among the 11 ladies, apart from you, like, okay, if you don't win, this person will win. Do you have somebody in mind?
So in the beginning, apart from I felt like Elsie, her name is Elsie.
Okay,
Everybody
Elsie.
loved Elsie. Yes, I felt like Elsie would make it, but
Okay.
Elsie was like our pillar. Elsie is
Hey.
like the pillar of the group. Elsie will tell you stuff. Elsie will motivate you. Elsie will give you when you are down. Elsie will bring you out of your downness. She'll tell you that you can do it. You can go.
Okay.
Trust me. So, the beginning was Elsie.
Oh, okay. So Miss Botry. How was the feeling like when you were caught among the first 5? How was the feeling like?
Oh, it was surprising to me because first of all, I didn't feel like I was there because my dramas messed me up. Sorry, I'm by the roadside. I had to go get something, so that's why. Sorry, but my dramas messed me up, and I'm like, at this point, it doesn't turn out well. At least I was there. I showed up. At least I had fun. So it was the fun for me after the messing up and everything. But when I was called as part of first 5, let me be honest with you guys, I was like on the roof because working and going for rehearsal every single day was stressful. That you go very late and you have to go for rehearsal and then get the bashing and then you have to still go and do your homework again and on. It was like, so when I was called among the first 5, honestly speaking, oh, this girl was so happy. Way so happy.
Okay. So apart from yourself, during the contest, maybe when you go for rehearsal and you see your colleagues, did you, maybe apart from you, do you feel like, okay, if I don't win, this person will win, and then who was that person? So let me.
Okay, so I had quite a number of them in mind.
Okay, mention their names.
It wasn't just one person. Elsie was there. Elsie was there. Now, Pearl was there because, Pearl too was there because that girl was really, I felt it and I felt it too. So she was also there for me. And, I think I was there. Yeah, around it was quite fun. Everybody was doing something, so I was like, hey, this people here, but I mean, they are there.
Oh, okay. All right. So let me ask Miss Maureen. So when you're caught among the first 5, how was the feeling like?
Honestly speaking, when the MC Pastor Chivape started mentioning the names, he was like, so now we are going to get our top 5 people, and he's going to mention a couple of names. So he didn't say, okay, I'm mentioning those who are going off stage, or those who are going to be the qualifiers for finals. So he started, and then he mentioned the first person, he mentioned the second person, he mentioned the third person. I'm like, oh my God, is it that I didn't make it? Was my talent not enough? Was I not having enough confidence? Then he mentioned to the set number, and we had a thing in our group that all 11 of us, we hoped that all 11 of us would go for finals. So after he mentioned the set name, I'm like, okay, our dream has come to pass. All 11 of us are going for finals. Only for him to say that the first 6 are actually going off stage and the rest of us behind have qualified. And then at that stage, I could just feel my stomach and the butterflies and everything. Oh my God. It was such a nice feeling, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So who were you, maybe, whom did you have in mind that maybe apart from you, that person might win the contest?
Well, like I said earlier, we were expecting all 11 of us to go for finals because the competition was tight. The ladies were good. We were all good. Messages were on point. Talents were on point. Everybody knew what they had to offer. And it was actually too tight. That's why Miriam is like, she doesn't really know who to pick. And honestly, we came later. So we didn't really know everybody's strength like that, or those who started strong and everything. So from the time we came, we saw everybody as good. Everybody was on points. People were prepared, like they were ready for the competition. So I can't really pinpoint who I would actually choose, but I know I was rooting for me all the way.
All right then, thank you. So because of time, let me ask my last question. So after Miss Aimfi, what's next? So let me start with Fafa. After Miss Aimfi, what's next?
What is next? In terms of what is next year is a lot.
So will you are you looking forward to embark on a project because you partook in the Miss Aimfi, or you want to after this, you're looking forward to join another beauty pageant, you know?
Okay, like I said, if I get the opportunity, I would do. Right now, the girls, all 11 of us, we have a project that Maureen is heading. So
okay.
we all have a project. The project will be out soon, and then everybody will see. Now, as of now, school.
Okay.
School.
And your fashion too. What's the plan for your fashion after school? Because you did a nice outfit there on the stage.
Yeah.
I really love it. I love what you did on stage.
So as a fashion design student, I'm still with my board, and then I need to introduction. So right now I'm developing my skills. So very soon now you'll be rocking my designs.
Come on now. Oh, come on. That's nice. That's nice. Thank you. Miss Maureen, after Miss Aimfi, what is this? What are you looking at? What?
Well, most of us are still looking forward to finishing school and all. But honestly speaking, I would want to go more into public speaking or even pursue something in acting. Like if the opportunity comes for an acting gig, I am sure I will be 100% ready. Like I will be there. You get it. And right now too, I'm also focusing on self-development and preparation, not only for school, but for church work and everything. Yes.
O'Shea Queen B, one actress.
I'm sure Miss O'Shea's line has dropped. So so okay, so let me start. Papa, what are your last words for our viewers, and then say something to motivate someone watching us, you know? What are your last words for? And then if you want to give someone a shout out.
Shout out to all my friends and all the viewers. My last word to everyone that in life you never know what will come in place. Get the opportunity. It doesn't matter if you can do it or not. Just give it a try, and at the end of the day, you surprise yourself. With God being first, everything is possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Papa. You know, so Miss Maureen, what are your last words, and what would you say to motivate someone?
Let me use this story to encourage someone. So after the pageant, my cousin walked to me and was like, Maureen, I am so proud of you. Like, you and the ladies have been an encouragement to me this evening. because he started a project and he couldn't finish it. He didn't have the strength to finish it. But after the Queen Esther parade, he came to me and he's like, Maureen, on this day, I promise you that I will finish the project. And I'll make sure that just like you guys have made it through this whole thing, I'll make it through and also come and show you the outcome. And I am praying that God will give him the strength to go through it. So just like him, there are lots of people who are stuck somewhere or are just looking down on themselves, thinking they can't do whatever they want to do. But the truth of the matter is, take a leap of faith. While doing that, pray, have fun, but never leave God out of the equation. And pursue your dreams. And also, I like to give a shout out to my queens.
Hey.
We are all queens because even though one person wears the crown, we all deserve it. Everybody is a queen in their own way. And I love the ladies so much. Shout out to our facilitators, shout out to our personal groomers, to Sister Sonia, the Mrs. Darlene, everybody, Pastor Albert, Minister Shade. We couldn't have made it this far without them, without their impact on us. Sometimes they had to even feed us, most times actually, and had to cheer us up all together. So we say a big thank you to them, and we love you guys so much. And we say, may God continue to bless you so that you can be an impact or an influence to all the other ladies who are yet to join the Miss Ainfie. And also to all ladies who are looking at joining the Miss Ainfie, please do take a leap of faith. Let next year be more beautiful than it was this year. Like, let it be superb. And we will be there to support you every step of the way. Thank you. And also thank you, AGBa, for hosting us. God bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm honored. Thank you, girls, for coming.
Right now, I am broadcasting as the international.
Yeah.
Thank you, Fafa. Thank you, Maureen. Thank you, Miriam. I'm very honored that you girls made time to come. God will bless you, and I'm happy. Now I can't wait to support you ladies, and let me see the project you guys are going to embark on. You guys have touched life. I was blessed that night, and then I know a lot of people were also blessed. You guys did marvelous. God will bless you. So please, thank you so much for my viewers who are also watching. I'll be coming your way next week, same time, 8 p.m. God will bless you for watching. Good night, ladies. I'll see you same time.
Wait. We have to argue about
something. I'm waiting. Tell us something.
Who are you rooting for?
Is it a question?
It's a question.
I can't hear you. I can't hear. It's like where I can't hear you. I don't know.
Who can you hear me? Because at a point,
Papa, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I can't hear you. Like,
we saw AGBa flying through the crowd to come to the front.
Papa, Papa was like, I do my job from ATU, she has been supporting. Yeah, so I wanted to see Papa wear the crown, Papa, Papa, you're 9 now. Long way.
Queen B, what are you saying?
So thank you so much. God to bless you, ladies. Thank you so. God to bless you. See you. And then please share the link. I'm live on YouTube as well. AGBa Mawuena. I love you, ladies, and have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye. Thank you.
Mikra, we sufira wuminyame fama kuma yinomu senia afotieri prishishensu sana mikra prishishawo mikra we sufira wumi nyami fama kumayino mu senia afotieri prishi Jesus sana mikra prishi shawo mehu Yesu Yosefano nyama ekwanye sunke semiwo Yesu miwadinina Yesu mikwatofu semiwo Yesu miwadinina Yesu mikwatofu Mawuena Yesu nyama ekwa semiwo Yesu miwadinina Yesu semiwo Yesu Some sorry neyera tiaye wonia waya maminti waji mefrio punsampuntri mo wa mamieni ji ebrusu yeah misun some sorry neyera tiaye wonia waya maminti waji mefrio punsampuntri mo wa mamie